0-0 game. Who wins the fourth quarter? Here we go. Hold them foes up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Rodgers. He finds Austin complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5.
Come on, man. He's great.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
Here's Rodgers.
I waited so late to throw that shit. That nigga was so over. That's my fault.
It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play.
It's one of them things I ain't know if Matt was finna trick me up with the whole cloud, like he's guarding both routes.
They knew in certain situations.
So I hesitated too long. I should have knew when I saw him in the backpedal. I should have threw it.
And take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Yeah, oh yeah, I wasn't looking at number 2 route.
And they will take a 7-point
How low? If he bite low, I was going over top. But I saw the low route and it just waited too long.
Another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard
Let's see what we can do.
Comes a return. And he will
Nothing.
be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Mistake. Can't be mistake, man. Can't have mistakes, D.
The offense now at the line, ready
You
for
got
their
yourself
next
in the
drive.
bind.
And this is a unit that needs to get
See
in
what we
gear
can do,
if they
though.
want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been
Tyler
lost there.
Steen, you got blowed up just then, baby.
But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and
Hey,
really
you looking
close
like a
this
real
game down
Bama
if they
lineman.
were able to get possession.
I can't have that.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Multiple players getting home there.
Why are we getting
Okay,
destroyed
let's
right
go
now?
back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Good shit.
It's into a crowd and intercepted.
Hop him down, big daddy. Meet him now.
And did he get
There you
him?
go.
No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
We trust defense.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Pollard will score.
I got one of the more goofiest things. Ain't nobody stay in their lane.
The extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push
Like
this one
nobody.
across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest.
All right, 14-point game, man.
Touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson,
Here we go.
up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
We
Following
need
the
a quick
touchdown,
score.
ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Come on, we're killing ourselves catching
And
them.
that one will bounce out of the back of the
Here we
end
go.
zone, so we will start here
Let's
at
see
the
what we can
25.
work with, man.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him.
I wanted to try that shit so bad.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to look deep.
Oh my
down the
God,
field.
no.
And he bats
If he
it
just
away
knew how to
and
put that
falls
bitch,
down incomplete.
that's that pass leader shit y'all be using.
They've got to take some chances. They've got to put
Free
the ball in
form.
the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On play action, Rodgers.
Pick, what the fuck are you doing, Dwayne? I didn't see that nigga over there.
That should do it. Greedy Williams picks it
What the
off.
fuck? No, that had to be covered too,
They
then.
will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Oh, well, yeah, some would have. He was in cover too.
Continuing to do their thing.
Shit, I was like, where the fuck that nigga come
Another
from?
pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they
That
put
was
their
a good D,
stamp
though.
on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge,
I ain't having
they
no
find a way
read.
to throw
That
it.
D-line
And
crunk up
pick sixes,
at the right. I started giving that momentum away.
after the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So they'll get another
Damn,
shot
boy,
on
I
offense
guess I'm
following that
2-1 in
pick
playoffs.
six. And now the kick is away.
I'm talking about literally every league I'm in the playoffs. Well, not except not mine, and then that fucking dude league.
He's dropped it to 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Oh yeah, he probably
At
did.
the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing
Yeah,
past
he
this
definitely
divisional
did.
round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin
Couldn't
here
get it
with
on.
1st and 10 on the wrong side of the
AD
scoreboard.
coming.
A throw there, but that's going to wind
Boy,
up
turned up
incomplete.
now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Nothing you can do now. Everybody finna start blinking.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's a big play there. And even 40 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the field.
I tried to red your hood that
Bounds all the way down at the 3. And that one results in a 35
I tried to red your hood that bit.
So 3 plays already,
See if he
first
can
and
do it.
goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Rodgers.
That's what I should have did the first time. Yep. Should have did the shit the first fucking time. Threw that fucking pick, man.
Condors have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to
boy picked up perfect. Like, y'all ought to be ashamed of y'all, so. How y'all on my special team?
Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe
I ain't putting none but dogs on special team.
I think we're down to none.
If you ain't got, I ain't gonna be fast. If you ain't got over 89, 85 hit power, you can't be on special team.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
That's my bad defense.
He's going to go out of bounds,
you get out,
but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Saints.
RPO out there. Good stuff. Yeah.
At this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their time.
What that boy say? Anything's possible.
Exactly to go in the football game.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a
Anything's possible.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now third down and 7. The Lance going to throw.
He caught me.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Bring the man downfield.
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. He's got it. Touchdown.
You soft motherfucker. Had to be on the light screen, nigga.
Touchdown grab. And the Saints are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Condors 24. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on first down.
We even, we leave.
He's going to let it fly.
Man, who the fuck is that, man?
Knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
This nigga name is Speed.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end.
What kind of cheating shit is that?
But give them credit. They're going to go down fighting.
I know. I know it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Rodgers. This ball down the field for Pitts. This is caught inside the 15.
I ain't got a timeout.
A big play that time through
GG's.
the 55
Let me see what.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.